Hello, my name is Tyson Allred. I'm work here at Wasatch Crest up here in Uinta City, Utah. I'm the Uinta house manager, and this is our campus. We're located on about over 7 acres. We have a residential facility. It's a 20-bed facility. It was built in 2002 for the Winter Olympics. And then we have our Uinta program, which is our next level of care. We have an 8-bed facility here. What we specialize in is people with substance use disorder, alcohol, and mental health issues. So one of the beautiful parts about us is our location. We have a trail system right up behind us that's a coyote loop system. We have miles and miles of trails. There's one specific trail that's over 20 miles long, so any and all kind of grades and terrain you want to do. So this is my house. This is the Uinta house. We're gonna go take a tour. I'm gonna show you what we're about. Yeah, and if you got any questions, feel free to chime in on the comments and we'll walk as we go. So what we do here is kind of, this is the next level of care after a residential. So in residential, people come in, we focus a lot on triage, you know, getting them well, stabilization, getting them off whatever substance or issues they're dealing with when they come in. And then when we get up here, I kind of switch the focus to more life skill oriented type of treatment. Like a lot of times we spend a lot of our lives causing wreckage with family, financial, jobs, careers. So we do a lot of that. We resume build, work on credit, work on relationships with families. Kind of the main thing that I focus on with guys is communication with me. I think we're gonna make mistakes, and if we don't have to drink or use over those mistakes. So I don't want them to feel like I'm punitive or come down on them. I'd rather them call me and say, hey, I screwed up, I need help, instead of, oh no, I lied on my paperwork. So I don't do a lot of the checklist stuff. It's more of interaction. Let's develop a plan. Let's be honest. Let's look at that behavior and see why that's affecting my decisions and why I'm where I'm at. So a lot of what we do peer-based. This is a sober environment, first and foremost. So the guys come in here, and that's why I believe they are here, is to live with sober guys, to have a sober life, and that's a fundamental requirement of this recovery residence. The rest is kind of behavior stuff, right? So we deal with that. We do house meetings, we cook, we have a budget. I'll show you kind of what we do. So we're an 8-bed facility. I'll show you the best part, I believe the best part of the house. Anytime I'm having a bad day, I walk out here and I look at this view, and I think it's not so bad. So we're looking at the backside of Mount Timpanogos, and every morning it's spectacular regardless of the weather. So we hold a lot of our morning groups in here. So this is where we sit. This is where they'll present their journal, their goals, what they want to accomplish for the day. A lot of what I'll have them do is kind of create, what I want them to do is create a life we're staying sober for. So I have them create, what do you want to accomplish while you're here in my care, and how can I help support you in that? And I think a lot of the times right before someone's about to transition, it gets scary, it gets hard, and they go back to what they're used to. So I have them create what they want, and then I'm going to hold them to that standard, so when life gets a little rocky, we're not going to turn around and go back to what we're used to. So this is the kitchen. We cook. Every Tuesday we do a house meeting to where one of the residents will actually come up with a meal, whether it be grandma's casserole that they loved as a child, or mom's spaghetti, you name it. We provide groceries. So we give a shopping list, we budget it, we go pick up what they need for house dinner, what they'll need for groceries for the week. And one chef and the rest kind of help facilitate. So we rotate weekly. Someone comes up, oh, I want to make portobello burgers or whatever they want to do, and we'll throw that together. So, like I said, we provide groceries, we provide transportation, laundry soap, cleaning supplies, basically all inclusive. If they want anything above and beyond, I can buy them some snacks. So yeah, they're pretty well stocked on the food side of things. Each client has a chore, so weekly we rotate. There's a deep clean on Saturday, but every day it's kind of get up. We want the house looking like this before they head out and start their day. So if you're on kitchen, this is how I want the kitchen to look. So dishwasher, put your stuff away, and I have a chore boss, and we rotate through that based on time and longevity and kind of leadership roles in the house. And part of that leadership role is there's the master bedroom, which is coveted by all, right? So in the master bedroom we have a steam shower, jetted tub. It's the only room with the TV actually in the room. Fireplace. So this is kind of the spot. So yeah, they've got the TVs. It's a dual bed. There's a little bit bigger bed. We got the beautiful walk-in closets, bathroom that is amazing. So walk-in closets, separate toilet, steam showers. So they turn it on, set their temperature, and we got the jetted tub, and then again, the part that I love the most is the view. So you can come out here on the deck and have your morning coffee, which we also provide, right? So, come out and sit on the deck and start your day right. So I'll have them, I follow up on their gratitude list, on their goals, kind of what they create, and I believe this is kind of the focal spot to come out here and find that. So it's a beautiful area. So this is the main spot, but what comes with this is also, you're kind of my expediter with the house. Like, I'm not asking you to run the house, but I want you to be the guide when I'm not here to let me know what needs to be worked on or who's not pulling their weight. Because we got to look out for our community, right? Anyway, so this is the master. And we got, so there's 2 bedrooms down here. There's the staff office, which, we're getting ready for Sober softball today, so we got our gear in the corner, but staff can sleep here. On weekends we got a sleeper. Yeah, so we're all set up for what I need done and what my staff needs to do. So we got a little deck where they need a break time, I guess. But so staff is here on site, and like I said, we're so centrally located that we kind of work in tangent with residential treatment when need be, but we go to outside meetings, whether it be Park City or Provo or down here in town in Heber, take the clients out. I know some people have a problem with the AA fellowship, which doesn't really matter. I love AA because the mentorship is there for, I want to stay sober, great, that's what we specialize in. So I encourage you guys to get a mentor, whether it not be AA, okay, but I want somebody that you're working with to build a better life. And hopefully it's centered around being sober. This is kind of the offshoot bedroom. Guys like this one next because it's got its own shower, bathroom off to the side. Doesn't have the walk-in closet, but still got the beautiful views. Little basketball, I guess. We also set guys up to where they have internet access when they're up here. So they got computers for work on assignments, resumes, job searching, communicating with family. Yeah, it's, as soon as they come up here, they got access to all that. They get their phones after kind of a little bit of an orientation period, make sure they acclimate well, and then they have their phones on them as well. It's pretty much, you do you. I want you to work on those relationships that have been damaged, so I'm not trying to isolate you too much. We have a central viewing area. They got Xboxes and most of the streaming services, so we do movie nights. We've been doing Zoom meetings in here. So yeah, they come, they hang out. This is kind of, so they're in some type of treatment when they're here, either BIOP or BHP. So day treatment or kind of an outpatient program. But my role I love is working on that fellowship piece. So we work with YPR, Young People in Recovery. I take the guys, sometimes we'll go speak to the inmates at Duchesne County Jail. We'll go speak to Odyssey House adolescent kids down in Salt Lake. And we do a service project about every 2-3 weeks, whether it be yard work for an elderly couple down in town or making peanut butter sandwiches for homeless people. We kind of, service keeps you sober. We like to implement that in the process about how did that make you feel being of service to someone else. But also finding your tribe, because yoga may work for someone, but poetry works for another. So we go to Own It, to the poetry readings. We go rock climbing. We kind of anything to where they can get. That's my niche. That's why we do sober softball. All alumni, they graduate from the residential program, they're inducted to it, and are alumni. So they come up here, they're alumni. Then we do a Uinta alumni as well. So I'm alumni. I actually came through the program in 2016. So July 23rd is my 4-year sobriety date. So this is my home. This is like coming back. I worked in a couple other treatment centers, but this was, it's just home. The heart here is why I love this place. So we care a lot about your success and just your bettering yourself in general. So they love me when I couldn't love myself, so I try to reciprocate that to my clients now to give them a life worth living, man. This is the spare bedroom. The other ones, so we got 2 that are similar to this, walk-in closets, and it's kind of the Jack and Jill shower. So they have their own individual sink, toilet. These guys share the shower versus this. I'll get to the other room, but here's the other bathroom and the other walk-in closet. So this is something that I don't show the guys, but I think it's kind of a little offshoot room. Oh, of course he stashed his clothes in there. So it's just the Justin Bieber room. So it's kind of a little offshoot of, I think the previous owner's kids decorated it up, but it's something I show during tours, but that's all it is. The acoustics are great for guitar playing though. Is there any comments on there? Anything
Just
else?
that the house looks beautiful and great job, and the mountain views are stunning.
Sweet. So this is the last bedroom. This is kind of over the top of the garage looking back. Any window you pick has an amazing view of where we're at. Just the location is the selling point. So it's whoa, I'm not breaking the blinds. Of course I broke them. Well, whoops. Yeah, I'll fix that, I guess. There you go. Whoops.
That's good.
But yeah, so this is the Uinta program. I really love the fact that I get to work with guys on like a ground level and create kind of what they need to work on, whether it be finding a place to live, because I think that's the biggest problem we have is that recidivism rate in recovery. We come through, we do treatment where everything's provided for me. The cook does this, I do that, I don't have to get out, I do whatever I want, and then it's like, hey, good luck, and wait, now I have to figure out how to get a bus pass? How do I do that? And I think we freak out and go back to what we know. That was the case for me. I got out and I panicked. I'm like, what do I even do? And so that's kind of my passion in this recovery field is like, how do I help them build something solid when they walk out of here? Job, housing, the next level of care, family. Because a lot of the times our family will sabotage us and not even realize it. So we kind of look at a lot of that. And I don't think it's more fear-based. And so letting them know that, it's not personal and it's kind of subconscious on a family level. I get to work with guys on a lot of different issues, and that's my passion. If I ever had to sit in an office and not deal with clients, I'd quit. So I get to work with the guys and question why they do what they do, look at the behaviors, and really kind of hold them accountable to the standard they set. So when they come up here, that's their first week assignment. What do you want to do when you're here? And then when we get to the end, we check that off. Have you done that? Are we set up? Are we ready? Are we living that life that we want to do? and holding them to the standard they create. So I don't think I can create that for them because each one's different. So we really individualize the care here in Uinta. Like, what do you need? This guy has a job, so he's focused on this. This guy needs a job, we're focused on this. This guy's credit's good, so it's tailored really to kind of where they need. So I offer a lot of programs. I have some great staff on the weekend who are certified in a lot of different areas and who work with a lot of different labor-ready unions, all sorts of different things to help guys who don't really have a job, place them. How do I get FAFSA done? How do I do my school? So if they need something, I know a guy who can do that, I promise. So,
do you guys do therapy at Uinta, or how does it work with clinical programming?
So we do not do any clinical here at Uinta. We provide that down to the residents. So when they come in, we offer that. So we strongly encourage some type of treatment while they're here, right? So is the requirement that they do it through us to live here? No. But we offer those resources. Here's the residence where we have a strong clinical team and all the stuff you need on that end. I work mostly with like life skills, right? So we're gonna work on like setting goals and resumes like I've discussed, but as far as clinical, no. I'm a certified peer support specialist, so my biggest role is advocacy. I'm trying to advocate and help as I can. So.
Excellent. Should we walk and show them proximity to the residential house before we
wrap it up?
Yep.
So yeah, it's beautiful thing. It makes me think that I need to come back for a tune-up every once in a while. It seems so bad. But yeah, we got barbecue, we'll grill some chicken, Tuesday nights, and all alumni, especially Uinta alumni. So we do an alumni program with the residents down there for Wednesdays. But here, we do a Tuesday house meeting. And all Uinta alumni are invited to come back to Tuesday house meeting. Just let me know so we can make you a plate. So we cook, we're involved in kind of the activities we do, the service projects we do. They're always invited. We do sober tailgates with Recovery at the U. So we're kind of branched out in all different areas of just exposure to fellowship. So one of the biggest things we've run into is the COVID. It's kind of hindered our fellowship, right? So we've had to revamp a lot of things, which is it's been a struggle on my part as well as the guys to keep them engaged, to help them fellowship and via video chats and getting sponsors. We work with the Park City Men's Meeting up in Park City, and there's so many years of sobriety in that room that I know a lot of the guys, so I kind of plug in those sponsorship to where those guys can work with people. But that's the biggest thing, is like vamping our fellowship to like softball, to things that we can kind of tailor, whether we're working with the rec therapists on Saturdays, different outings and hikes, which is the beautiful thing of our location, really, is that we can go up in these beautiful Uinta mountains. We can head over and volleyball at a park that's open and kind of keep the clients safe. We haven't had no staff, no clients, anyone affected by COVID up here, which we're really blessed about and taking a lot of strenuous effort to do. So it's I'm hoping things pan down to where we can get back to plugging these people in, like getting into the jail, like doing all these other things which we've had to, tailor to this crazy times. So the clients have been awesome in dealing with it, which, it's I don't know, my hat is off to the guys staying sober through this stuff. It's a struggle. So this is our location. It's beautiful. Come check us out. Come run some trails with me and Rich. Promise you won't regret it.